Time now for Free Therapy Wednesday. We look forward to it every week, but this is all focused on family, although we get our own therapy out of it, too.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're chatting with child psychologist Dr. Laura Saunders, and, you know, she's very good with children, which might be why she helps you.
Absolutely. Today we're talking about the 5 things, neither one of you laugh, that's not funny, you should focus on to create a strong family foundation. How are you, Doc?
I am well. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you as well. How are you doing?
I am doing very well. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to talk about the building blocks of creating a more joyful family. And so while we have a little more, hopefully a little more time in the summer, hopefully some folks are taking vacations and doing things together, I just want to give a little acronym. I love a good acronym for the 5 building blocks for a joyful family. And the acronym is SWEEP, SWEEP. And the first building block starts with sleep. This is something we talk about a lot, but is so foundational. Consistency is the key for adults and children to create a sense of peace and ability to function.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I'm not great when I don't have my sleep, and I've just had to come and accept in my life that I think I need a decent amount of it. I don't do well on these people or 6 hours or whatever. I need my 7 or 8 for sure.
Right. And the more you can do those things, I mean, and again, you're being a role model then, right? And that's sort of a consistent theme through all this. So the second building block in our SWEEP acronym is work. Now, for children, they're not working necessarily, but it's whatever gives your life meaning. And there's nothing more detrimental for a child to see that their parent is in a job that they hate and they hate going to, and they talk negatively about. So it's about finding some meaning in your life. For children, school, creating meaning in school and the things that they do. And for adults, it's work.
You know, I read an article that said meaning is the new money. And of course, we all want money too, but I loved hearing that. But what if, a lot of parents have been in a stressed out situation and maybe they don't love their jobs or even they're out of work? What's the best way to role model? I mean, I feel like I'm lucky. I can say my kids really do know I like my job, and I tell them if you love what you do, you're not really working. But what can we do if maybe you're in a not the greatest situation?
I think it's about creating pathways to meaning. So you might not be in something that feels as deeply meaningful. Sometimes it actually is meaningful in different ways. If you're in a service job, you're always helping other people. And even if people are complaining, you're still providing a service that's essential. I mean, go back to the beginning of COVID. Who thought that grocery store workers were essential workers? They were so meaningful. So it may not have felt like a meaningful job, but we realized how important and meaningful some of these jobs were.
All right, we're moving on to number 3, which is eating.
Using food to stay energized. And part of this is trying as much as possible to get in a family meal, to sit together. It doesn't have to be 7 days a week, even if it's just 2 or 3 days. I know, kids have activities and parents are busy. Sitting together in a family meal, it creates communication and family bonds.
Yeah, okay, so that's important. And even and I love that you say it doesn't have to be every day. I think we all beat ourselves up when sometimes we're like, it's not working. You see the old movies, Brady Bunch and all, they all sit around, and that's probably not real life today. But even just having a couple routines, or even if you're eating quickly together, or maybe, talking in the car on the way to the activity, but having those bonds. So that's good that you give us good enough. Emotional expression, we need it, and I guess we have to be role models for that too. So what's the best way to do that?
So it's about creating meaning, emotional expression, being in touch with your feelings, expressing your feelings, saying something, meaningful, letting the people in your life know how you feel about them or how you feel about something. I was with my daughter and nieces last night at dinner, and I shared something about how I felt. And then one of my nieces said, "Oh my God, I didn't know anyone felt the same way." So you don't ever realize what happens when you share things, because it creates connection.
All right. And our last is play. Critical?
Play is critical for overall functioning. And for children and even adolescents, play, is imaginative play. But play for adults and parents is about what do you do outside of either work or family time? What brings additional meaning to your life? What activities do you like? It could be walking, it could be going to the gym, it could be needlepoint, it could be antiquing, it could be anything. What do you do to play? What do you do that brings you a sense of identity, that gives you a distraction, helps you manage anxiety? So sleep, work, eating, emotional expression, and play.
All right.
Love it. And, I love that you're giving us 5 things because that feels doable. We're going to take a deeper dive on the Kara's Cures podcast about, things that we can all do to have a strong family foundation, which is something I know we're all seeking. So thank you.
We're all seeking. And I want to let you know I care about you both, and I hope you have a great day.
Well, we care about you as well.
We care about you too.
Thank you,
you.
Daka.